So, just got off the bus, having lunch at this lovely Campsie waterfall now. Might camp here one of the nights. I'm going to try and make it to the top of the hill, so I think there's a weather observatory here, and I don't have a map, but I do have a compass, and I'm pretty sure that if this is north, then the weather place is up there, so I'll try and go up there. 'I've got to walk up next with my bag, and here we are, the main bit of the waterfall. It's fucking stunning, man. Wowzers, pretty nice here. Like the just climbed up to the road next to the waterfall. I'm thinking there's this hill here behind me, which looks pretty. I mean, I'm pretty much at the top of it, really, I guess. And then there's this other one just over here, which is a lot taller. So I'm thinking maybe I try and get on top of that one and see what I can see from there, maybe. Which I think that would require me going down to just, if you can see where the stream is at the end here, and it seems like maybe that might be the shallowest bit just above the stream for me to cross over onto the other side, and then try and sort of navigate up along this line here where the fences are, through these rocks, and then up sort of this way. I think that might be the plan of action that I've decided on. Anyway, yeah, better get moving again, I guess, so I don't get too chilly. It's a fucking beautiful day though, blue sky completely. Just hoping I'll be able to see some Glasgow. I couldn't. Hoping I'll be able to see Glasgow from the top of there, or the weather station, or some sort of surprise. Yeah, let's get cracking. Alright, made it across, just had to jump over this fuck off chain fence. Alright, so I'm just having I'm gonna call this lunch. I guess I had breakfast at home, and then I thought it was the waterfall right at the start, but it was actually one of, I should have realised, I think it was called Fells, that there was multiple waterfalls, hence Fells. None of the ones I actually filmed, I don't think, were the final one. They go, when I was right down in the valley, you can see them go all the way along there. So I'm having a coffee, and I had a couple of olives from this. I got a bunch of free ones from work, and so full of garlic, and I think they're out of date. But I mix that with chickpeas. That'll be my nice lunch, I think. And what else? Oh, I'm gonna have some mountain mix now, probably, and a cup of coffee. And I think we'll do some watercolours, because look at this, it's £2.50 on the bus, dead cheap. So coffee's boiling over. Let me turn that right down. Keep it on a low burn. And give it a wee stir. Back on, because I think it'd be nice to get it. I'm gonna try to do that cowboy coffee thing where they boil it all off, make it sweet, but I didn't know you could do that until the other day. Yeah, I think this might be my final spot here, because it is really lovely. It's isolated and I just about can't be seen from the road. I think that was the hill that I just thought was a lot shorter. I mean, I'm way above the height of what I thought its height was, and it's still got a fair bit more altitude on it than this one. So I reckon if I was on that one, I'd be able to see Glasgow. But I think I can see if I zoom in here. Maybe you can too. It might be just way too far away, but there's some windmills sort of. I think they might just be way too far away. But windmills, which I think you can see from Queen's Park as well. It's very, very bright. Temperature's starting to drop a tiny bit. And started my watercolour here. It's probably going to be very difficult to see. But I've just kind of done a little coffee ground on the sort of mountains, and I'm going to do, I don't know whether I'm going to keep these dark clouds in or whether I'm just going to keep it completely bright blue sky like it's been all day. So I just went off for a little walk from my site, and I found something interesting. Well, I found a couple things that are pretty cool, I guess. There was a hole I just shat in. It's basically like a toilet, like it was just a pool of stagnant water. So that was really nice. But I think if we go back up here, yeah, you see brick wall here. I don't really know what the brick wall is for, but it seems like it must serve some sort of purpose. It runs all along here, demarking something, and then if we go over this way, I believe, because I was looking for some firewood as well, because I brought a lot, but you know, you can never have too much. I found this here, which is, maybe it's some sort of, you know, crucifix or, whoa! Don't walk backwards, because you'll walk into a stagnant pool full of water. Luckily that's not the one I pooed in. But yeah, it's beautiful. And I was thinking I could use it as firewood maybe, but probably not, because it's so big. It looks like it would have been upright like this, and maybe had some sort of sign on it, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I guess it seems like they've been planting trees in this area. There's a lot of little baby trees, so perhaps it's demarking something to do with that. dry my feet off on the fire probably when I get that going, which I might do soon, because, you know, why not? Just starting to get the fire going. The sun is starting to set. Beautiful golden light is hitting over everything. And I got a little bit anxious earlier because I heard a man going loudly, "Oi, pal, oi." And I wasn't sure if he was asking for help or something. I don't think he was. I heard it sounded like he was not calling me, but someone else. I couldn't see him, don't know why I thought he'd be calling me. I mean, you know, like, if someone came over and said that they didn't like that I was having a fire because of the smoke or something, I'd be like, there's bloody smoke over there. It's like an industrial factory. Yeah. I can see someone over there. I think they might have just stood in front of it, sort of slightly obstructing it. But they're having a wee fire as well. Couldn't tell on with my eyes that it was 3 lads, but that's what it looks like on the video. Wonder what they're making. I'll come back to them in a bit. Here's the olives I was talking about. Stuffed with garlic. Got my chickpeas. Yeah, I actually brought over the crucifix. Yeah, I wonder what they were crucifying up here, the fells. Looking back to our fire over here, let's have a look. I think I saw someone walking up to it earlier. Sorry, this is really hard to film. But now it's just 3 lads. They really got a big one on the go. Well, you know, that's compared to mine. But this is basically just keep me warm until I get tired enough to go to bed. Might crack open my beer soon. Guess I'll start feeding the crucifix soon. Maybe it was a rabbit. And it was trying to save all the rabbits. Something to do with the wall. Maybe they were trying to keep the rabbits out with that wall, or keep them in, because there's the high fence I had to climb over on the other side, so maybe I'm in like a rabbit prison, but more of like a nice Scandinavian style rabbit prison. And one of them became a martyr. He tried to escape, and the landowner raised him up on that crucifix. And sorry, I just heard some whooping, possibly from the other fire pit. Yeah, and it's a symbol of, you know, don't fuck with me. This is your space between the cobbled wall and the 6 foot. Actually, it's probably more like 12 foot high fence. No, not 12. It'd be like 9 foot high, maybe. That fence. High enough that a rabbit can't get over it. It's a bit tricksy for me to get over with my heavy bag. I had to real proper launch it over. And I've just noticed a football stadium over here. It's got the lights on it. I think it's an Old Firm match today, but I'm assuming that the Old Firm match is happening, you know, at Ibrox or Parkhead. Probably not happening in that little pitch surrounded by trees. Perhaps I can burn this cross and it can become a symbol of freedom for the rabbits. They'll all gather round, not so that I can see them, because they'll probably hide from me, but they'll see what I'm doing. I'll be in the bushes all around here, and they'll think, yeah, it's time. It's time that we take that thing that happened, the way that he was put up there. That rabbit was put up there by the landowner, and I'm going to take back what's ours. The rest of these fells are not going to be cordoned off in this, to be fair, quite nice section, but they'll roam far. They'll go over all the way to the little campfire over there. And they'll have their freedom again. I might be able to show you if I get my little head torch turned on. Oh no, I've mostly warmed it up enough, but